Yellow, internet fans. Yeah, I'm taking his line. This is my show now. I'm taking over. NWO. Brada. Alright, we're going to talk about some of my signature series. Roger's done a good chunk of his Blu-rays, but instead of just doing Blu-rays, I figured I'd just do mine in different chunks. So I figured I'm going to start with my heavy hitters. Which my heavy hitters, that's going to be my slasher franchises. So let's go ahead and take a look at who we got in that lineup. First up, I got 3 different disc sets, and I got to get as many finishes as I could on these beasts. So Halloween, first one out. So what I did is take that Halloween 25 Years of Terror doc. Came out a good while ago, at least a good 10 years, and longer than that. Terrible with years anymore. But picked up this doc, and just this past year I decided to take it into a convention, start getting this sucker signed up, and man, a ton of signatures on this thing. Camera's falling over. Professional. But yeah, look at that. We got the Nancy Loomis, PJ Souls, Tamara Glenn, Part 5, Nick Castle, all on this beast. That was all this past year that all these people decided to show up to cons. So it was a big Halloween reunion. It was so cool. And oh yeah, Sean Clark, who this is his doc. I of course had to get up to him and be like, dude, you gotta sign this. Horror's Hallowed Grounds for life. So yeah, PJ Souls, absolute treat. Of course, she had to sign it totally. Nancy Loomis. Everyone, of course, was going to go speed kills, but I was like, can you sign it instead? Poor Evil. Scared another one away. Tamara, she just put a little heart on there because lovely lady. She had to come by our table. We were selling our masks and check it out. She said she would, and I was like, okay. I mean, if she didn't, no harm, no foul. She's a celebrity. She's busy. She's there to work. So, but she made time to come by and see us, check out our table, see what all we had. Nick Castle, super cool. Didn't get a whole lot of interaction time with him because his line fluctuated between ultra busy and not so busy. Ultra busy, not so busy. You just had to find a sweet time to be able to get in there to meet him. Number 2, up next, Friday the 13th. And when I get signed, Crystal Lake Memories. Probably the most definitive doc. You're never going to need anything else. If you don't have this, definitely own it. I mean, but take the day, because you're going to need the day to watch all the stuff on this series. But this bad boy's got a good amount of signatures on it. Eric Anderson from Rob from Part 4 on the back. I mean, you can't really see Shelley's signature too well, because he used a red marker. Larry Zerner, him there on the back. I started to run out of room because, I mean, look at the front of this thing. Good God Almighty. Good God Almighty, it's covered over half. Derek Mears assigned this beast. Tommy Hutchinson, who is one of the guys behind the making of this, Never Sleep Again, had it at his table, had to pick it up. Of course, he was the one who signed his, and we talked about our favorite, Part 7. So he had to sign There Goes the Neighborhood. A couple years ago, before he passed, Steve Dash, I got his signature over there in the corner. Super nice guy, super rad signature. Amy Steele, Jenny with this white marker. I mean, she was so like... And then she passed it off to Adrian King, who used the same pen to mark it up there. I got them same time. And of course, at our table, selling our masks. So like, how rad is this? We got 2 of the final girls from the franchise here at our table where we're selling the masks. William Butler, Part 7, birthday boy himself, had to get a signature on it. And then, of course, Tom Matthews, which now going back, he's got to sign Return of the Living Dead if I ever get to meet him again. But first up, happened to just be catching him in a spot where he wasn't busy, and he was able to take his gold, solid gold, to sign this beast. So, I mean, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, almost 10 signatures on this thing. And I'm tempted to take it back again this upcoming year to add a few more. Like I could add Tom Morga. He'll probably be getting in on this thing. Kane Hodder. I don't know how we couldn't get him on this beast. But yeah, I love having an item that covers the franchise or most of the franchise and getting people to sign those things because that's what I like. And of course, saving the best for last. The Nightmare on Elm Street set. Why the other ones are 2 docs and this one's the set of the movies, don't ask. I had no plan at all to do it, but I have no signatures on my Never Sleep Again when I think about it, which I might as well start doing that this year because I can. because we're going to have Heather Langenkamp making a return this year, so she can sign that for me. But on this beast, we got Clu Gallagher, who signed this from Return of the Living Dead, Jesse's dad. He's a hoot. Absolute hoot. Robert Kurtzman doing a special makeup effects. Heather Langenkamp, of course, had signed this beast. Ken Sagos. John Beekler, he took up a big chunk of space. Rick, you little meatball. Because I know he was responsible for some of the pizza effects in part 4. Linnea Quigley, which, I mean, she's right up there under Kurtzman, but she is Linnea with a heart. Because that was a fun deep cut, because I didn't know when we met Linnea if she was charging, what she was charging, and what like the line would be for her autographs. If I'd known what I know now, I would have taken a whole lot more up there. But she didn't charge anything for hers. She just signed whatever you had. And I thought, what can I take for her to sign? And like, deep cut. She's the breastises that come up in the chest of souls in part 4. So those famous boobs you see in there pressing out that chest, that's hers. So I was like, I'm going to take this, because who else is going to take up the Elm Street series for her to get signed? I don't think anybody else did. But going back now, man, I would take the Night of the Demons, Savage Streets. Shit, I would take the Night of the Demons remake to have her sign that, because that's not that bad at all. That's a fun movie. But yeah, there's my Nightmare on Elm Street series. This upcoming year, I'm going to add Sue Garcia, aka Nick Corey. He'll get thrown in there somewhere. Add him to the beast. Friday the 13th. Gonna add a couple of this one as well. And I didn't mention it at first, but Halloween, Danielle Harris will be there this year. I think I'm going to get her to sign in right there. We have a lot of people coming in from the new Halloween, but they're not going to sign this because they're not even in the stock. This was made long before that movie was even consideration. But I am going to take the Blu-ray of that new movie, and that thing's going to get signatured all the hell. So that'll be in a future show. If this series actually takes off and you like checking out what me and Raj get signed, because we got into signing our movies, because 8x10s are cool, but I don't break out 8x10s a great deal, and I don't have the room to frame every 8x10 that I get signed. So we started getting our movie signed so we could have a little memory every time we pull that off the shelf and be like, man, remember when we got to meet all these people? That was really cool. And then we put it in, play it. It's like cracking open a photo album every time you want to watch one of these things we get signed. And now, of course, I love finding the most obscure shit that someone's in and be like, sign this. Because I want to be the one person that brings the weirdest fucking movie they've made. And be like, can I get you to sign this here? Yeah, I've got plenty more, as does Raj, because that's what we do every year. We take a stack of movies and we're going to try to get as many of them signed by celebrities as we can. So I know he's doing Blu-rays. I decided just to break out and just start with my heavy hitters. See how it goes. Something you guys want to check out more, let me know, because I can definitely pull more off the shelves, and not even all of them are horror movies, believe it or not. This year, for example, Shawnee Smith is going to be coming to town, so of course I got to get the Blob signed. Saw, nah, I won't get that signed. Everyone's going to get that signed. I'm taking Who's Harry Crumb. She's going to sign that beast. So double dipping on her, but I'm going to get a really weird movie and a standard that a lot of people will probably get. There's my opening bid for my 3 movies, or my 3 sets that have a good amount of signatures on them. There's a good 5 to 8 per box there. So a lot of money I've invested in making these things look like a t-shirt on your last day of grade school, where everybody used to sign it. Was I the only one who did that? Someone else had to have done that. I did that. I did that for like 3 years. Wore those shirts. I wonder where those shirts went. I never know. That's all I got for this edition of my Signature Series Cinema. I think I'll go with that. His is Blu-rays. I'm going to do Signature Series Cinema. That's all for that. We'll see you next time. Chalk another one up for the bad guy.